I'm a man again after some time. Yesterday was
on vacation of being man. Oh my god! Now you're looking forward.
Yes, and having that follower is like, wow, I feel more man than anyone.
So I hope we are live, right? Write us, make us a sign if we are live, because it happened.
Yeah, we have to sign.
Write us, right.
So we have to have something today which is really cool, very important for Tango, and we moved it to level 4 because we want to be ready for it. Ta-dam, ta-dam, ta-dam. We've done it before but in a different situation, and we will do today the classical salida on the right side of the lady, which is this. Okay? So classical salida in the sense that I will be here for a moment before we do whatever. Please look at us. No, the important thing is I will not be there. I will not be there. I will be crossed, but hello ladies and gentlemen, we will be here. Okay, so to be able to go there, it's in a very many different ways we can arrive at different geometries, but basically the important part will be that I don't try to but that I have the space in the direction where Laura's leg is, which means that I will have to make this kind of movement so I can go there. Look at us that we are not dissociated now. We can dissociate, but we will not do today. So that is not going to work anymore.
Don't do that at home.
We can do a smaller step leaders. That's how the cross salida on the right side is usually taught. But if we have time, we prefer to do it in a different way. So I go with Laura. Now, I imagine her axis here. I don't want to change her axis, but I want, you see, like keeping her there, not making, I don't have to force her, just don't make her change weight. I go in a position where I think of her belly button being there on my side. So I can walk and I can walk. I can just close and continue. Okay? Again from one side. I feel my partner here and I change my position, not changing hers. We go forward, close and back. Yeah. Do it from here. I already did.
You show it from before.
You see her belly button? Tuck. One tuck.
I even put a blouse, special blouse to see my belly button.
I have to look like, okay, the belly button is there, then I know.
So,
ladies, take care that your belly button is always visible.
Visible but inside, right? Not in your partner's space, like we always say, right?
Okay, that said, let's see the situation of dissociating or not. I will dissociate in that movement in two different situations. One, when the only thing I do to go there is actually would be altering Laura's step. Why would I do that? Look for this. I alter her position of the hips to do something like that. Tack, tick, tack, 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 tack. Yeah, where she's basically going more like side, back.
Yeah. Side and turning the hip a little bit at least.
Look at that. No, I will alter that, you know, like make her turn. So I'm very dissociated and I go there. Tick, tack, tack, tick, tack.
And in this case, both of us are dissociating.
Down, down, down.
I am turning a lot the hips, as you observed, right? In this case. But what we are doing today is not
different.
This, right? We are doing it more linear. Right?
I might dissociate when after this, you know, even if I go out in a normal way, I want to turn to the left, you know, something like that. No, whatever. So for this I will also dissociate, but I will not dissociate if I want to turn to the right. So I will not dissociate if we're going to do what we are doing today. Good. Now, dissociation or not dissociation?
This is the question. So.
I completely agree with the line of some very important, I don't know if I'm allowed to name people, but doesn't matter.
I don't know what your boss will say. I don't know.
So the ideas of some important schools in Buenos Aires where dissociation is basically when, let's say, my leg goes there, my body goes there. So I lead there, but my leg goes there. That's when I dissociate and when I have to dissociate. But we can walk linearly, being in front of each other. We can walk being there, and we can walk being here. You see now, you see my belly button? That is too much outside.
Oh my God!
On the side of Laura. So if we are there, it's not that we have to dissociate. We are like the wagons of a train. So we are there, we're together, but we can be like this, we can be like that. And it's not that every time that I'm outside I have to dissociate. One very important thing, like, you know, we know that and don't like it. You know, people leading the course like this, you know. For linear movements, we do not need dissociation. We can create it if we want it for something. But it's not compulsory, and it's important to understand when we do not want to dissociate. And this is today. So I go there, we go here, you see my belly button, we go forward, forward, and it will be the moment when I lead Laura around, I close, I continue leading her, touch her foot, and we go in a parallel. Step on it, and walk. Okay? It's very simple. But which direction? There? Which direction? Okay, that's part of it.
So, for the ladies, we've been working with ladies the ones who are following the ladies' classes. We've been doing these turns almost every day, so
wow.
I'm expecting you to know to do that. So, okay.
Which part? Everything?
Let's do everything, and so the linear part is important for the linear part to take the leg with the center, right? To make space here, it's crucial. Because otherwise, look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't.
Beauty and the Beast.
My partner.
Wow.
My partner doesn't have space. Yes. So as much as we don't like when they do strange movements, we don't have to do them because it's terrible for them too. So let's keep, and make space. Go side, and here she invites me, right, in this parada. So we are going around, right? So change the weight and go upper body and take knee foot. Now I did it very big so that you can see how the leg goes, a little bit after the upper body in the center, right? After the body.
Oh, sorry, that's a different situation, but it's the same.
And we did as well pasada. So this last part that I'm doing, so here we are going in this, we are, and here I'm going, let's say here, pim, pam, So as you observe, we work this, we are going inside hip, knee, because it's the elegant. We are not going to open and throw the, especially for the milonga, because we are dancing social tango. at the Tango salon, right? Tango salon, Tango Milonga, in the salon of Milonga, right? Where it's elegant and beautiful, right? Not to do large, not to lift
It's
the leg.
not about if you can put your toes at the height of my head, but about moving elegantly
and stepping again in front of my partner, right?
Please, ladies, take care of what Laura is doing. This is so important, or we do it wrong. You know that she will never go like this.
Exactly.
Very important, no? And she will always like retain here. And she will not, when she puts the leg up, this is something so funny which happens.
That we
Let's
were.
be my man for a moment.
Okay.
You know, like.
Let me see. Yeah.
Is that an important movement? Yes, it's a very important movement. Imagine you are a male dog and you cannot do that movement, you have a problem. No, like
we are not
movement.
lifting the hips.
This is a very important movement for any dog who wants to use a treat.
We even have a special class or two special classes for this on ladies technique, exactly touching this so go as well to
Look at the position of the hips.
So I'm not going to lift, so even if I'm going at this, you see, but I'm keeping the level of the hips and I'm going inside and in front, like not lifting, right?
So funny.
I don't want to kick you with my hip, right? I mean, I let you see my belly button.
Yeah.
Only seeing it, I don't, not to touch it, but I don't want to hit you with my hips.
So, that said, let's see our parada. Guys, I will touch the foot sideways and I will turn to her. Let's see the movement for a second for us alone. So, important that I close with her together when I lead her to the side. I will touch the foot and this is small, don't just go. Yeah. Small. I touch her foot and then is when I bend the knees, warm and turn. I can stay there or I can go towards her. Depends on my mood, the music, geometry.
And it's crucial for you to turn, right? Because otherwise,
if I don't turn,
it's crucial for you and for me.
You know that?
Like, she's not with me, we are losing connection, that is one. I feel that she's pulling me, and I feel that I don't have space to pivot as well. I mean, I have less space to pivot.
Tuck, and then guys, I bend, and I pivot to be there in a forward step. Yes? That said, of course, it's possible to just turn the body and the hip, like creating there this, but it's uncomfortable and unnecessary. Something very important which we try to transmit our students is that pivoting is not painful. Now I can be there, I can be here, and finally we pass. So pivoting, is like not.
It's amazing.
It doesn't hurt.
No.
No, it's comfortable, like a massage for the feet.
Exactly.
Don't know why we tend to be so afraid
of pivoting.
It's
not dangerous.
No.
It's a retreat. So take it as a retreat. So what should we add more? Should we add something?
Of course.
Cool, something
and
nice.
We will do it first without the parada. Please look at Laura. And we go across. By the way, if you want to practice it, it's a cool way to start a tango. So we are ready for that down, but instead of doing this, I will just take Laura sideways to that. Very important, if I do it in this kind of situations, it's just side. I just take Laura side and I follow with my body. So I do not think of of chesting her.
I don't even feel it. I don't even feel to do it like this. It doesn't go to my legs.
Yeah.
So my legs cannot respond to this.
In the center of my focus is not the tip of my nose, not my solar plexus, not my knees, and not other body parts, but it's her. So we just take her side and we go. It's a very small movement because a very small movement to there already means for her fall, lose axis, or she never loses axis, or
well,
ladies, please look at the.
So what I receive is that with my free leg, I am going in a little, let's say so, but it's like actually straight, so that I can replace the other leg, and I'm going in this cross behind, but it's like I'm going a bit more, you know. I'm not going until here. I'm going really to replace the other foot, right? To take the place, to touch the ankle, but not only to touch the ankle, to go deep inside. And
you see how this one bends
and
this one is stretched.
Goes bending. The base leg goes bending, and I take the weight on the new leg, and this becomes without weight, right? So it's ready to go out.
Right? Ladies, don't just, don't sit down.
And remain on both. Try not to remain on both. So exchange weight.
Like exactly what Laura says, it's like changing weight. And guys, from here we can do dee-dee-dee-dee-dam, dee-dee-dee-dee-dam, yeah.
This that we have said on Friday.
From here we can do dee-dee-dee-dee-dam. It's so many cool things. We should do some classes on this kind of things, yeah.
As well with this, right?
On the kind of using those squeezed half heroes to dance on no space.
In super small space, where we will have crowded milongas.
Again. So, we do now. Let's do it all. One. Tap. Parada. See that I turned with her. See that I'm back looking at you. And we go there. Tournament, like da 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 da. Don't do that, guys.
Or
at home, yes, in Milongas, no.
So about one more detail. So we were saying like we are going crossing, we release the weight, and here it's important to go uncrossing. How descruzar, right? So I am pushing from down again towards up, and I'm taking it. You see, close to the other foot, right? So with the toe on the floor, so that I don't hurt myself and I don't hurt my partner, right?
And we are out.
We show from another angle.
We have time, yes.
Just a little.
Hello, everyone. Leaders, don't be afraid in the enganchada to possess the body of the lady. You know, she wants to be possessed by me, and I am possessed by her, by the way.
But as well, like being like this possessed, I am as well taking care of my axis, right?
Of course, she does. You know, she does the magic possible to be possessed by me.
And I'm bringing back
so I don't
my embrace to her.
I don't have to, in an aggressive way take possession. I just have to take what she gives me. But if you do that, you try to do enganchada like this, it's not going to work. So embrace the whole way and feel that it's really just side. Don't try to do in that situation, don't try to do, sorry Laura, I will do, like some kind of circle.
It's too much movement.
Just side, just tap, side, tiny side movement.
Subtlety is so much better.
No circularity whatsoever in this, in that it's not circular.
Because it's straight.
Linear.
Linear, yes.
Straight,
yes.
So again, last time. Salida. I will keep her here, but I go slightly away to go forward. One. Touch her foot. Make her pass. And all the cool things that we might wish. Ding, da, ding, da, da.
And that we will prepare for you in another class.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, besos y abrazos. Stay healthy.